The next 14 days are crucial for Cardano. You see, major Cardano dexes, projects, and games have all been hinting at one major development that is coming out in the next few days that is going to change everything for the future of Cardano. But before we can talk about that, in order to understand price movements for Cardano, we need to understand what's going on in the overall market. And there's been a lot of stuff happening over the last few weeks. First of which is that we've seen Cardano and the overall crypto market rally tremendously. Bitcoin has gone from a low of around $15,500 per coin to now hitting well over $23,000 per coin, up over 50% from the bear market low. Now, many people are saying that the bear market is over, we're starting a bull market, and I'm not trying to tell you what is exactly happening, like should you be buying, should you be selling. I just want to share with you the facts, because what we're seeing is that yes, Bitcoin has reached a 5-month high, and yes, sentiment is a lot higher. We're seeing people more excited about crypto than they were just a few months ago. In addition to this, we're seeing that Bitcoin key moving average, the 200-week moving average and the 50-week moving average, are coming towards a very crucial point. We're seeing that it looks like the 50-week moving average could be bouncing off of the 200-week moving average, which is a very bullish sign. But the things that you need to be aware of in the overall market is that we are seeing that despite all the good news in the market, we're still seeing major layoffs across the board. In the tech industry, we've seen Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Salesforce, and many tech companies lay off thousands of workers just in the last few weeks. We've seen that Google announced a layoff of 12,000 people. Microsoft said that they are letting go 10,000 employees. Amazon announced last month that they were letting go 18,000 employees. And there's still a lot of uncertainty in the overall economy. In addition to tech industry and crypto mining, and a new way that I've been seeing quite a lot of people generate rewards for real projects supported by real assets. And it's called the D.E.B.T ecosystem. It's a decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain network of autonomous software node operators. I have not seen this kind of project in the entire crypto space since I've been involved since 2017. And ultimately, the way it works is by utilizing D.E.B.T's proprietary software, you can create a portfolio of blockchain miners. And by purchasing and managing different software node licenses, you ultimately are able to earn rewards from several different asset classes from wherever you want. One project in this ecosystem that I have particularly liked and stood out to me the most is called Black Gold. It's a project that is supported by the physical production and sale of crude oil, hence the name Black Gold, crude oil. And by purchasing a Black Gold software mining license and becoming a BGLD node operator, ultimately you're allowing Digital Licensing Incorporated to support oil industry projects with exploration, drilling, and physical production of crude oil. So this is something that is never been seen before. And by having a software mining license, you're able to then be rewarded for participating in the blockchain with BGLD tokens. This process works for the entire D.E.B.T ecosystem, which has several projects that have already been launched. You can check all of them out on their website. And you can see they have different projects supported by assets like oil, gold, natural gas, and many more. So the D.E.B.T token has already been listed on a number of the world's biggest exchanges, from Gate.io to Bitmart to LBank. And by having this D.E.B.T token, you can buy any license in the D.E.B.T ecosystem and start generating rewards from them. So in 2022, there was over 12 million D.E.T tokens distributed. They're planning on doing even more in 2023. So check that out and use the link in the description. But now let's talk about what's been going on with crypto. We've seen that there have been major layoffs as well. Crypto lender Genesis just recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy as they weren't able to raise the funds that they needed in order to settle a lot of customer issues. And then we also saw that there were major announcements coming out from Coinbase, Crypto.com, and Huobi. All announced that they were laying off 20% of their staff. Genesis, like I said, they filed for bankruptcy, but they also announced that they were laying off 30% of their workforce. So when you're seeing all this information, it would make me think that the overall market is a bit bearish. Why are we seeing all these major tech companies, all these major crypto companies laying off workers if we're in a bull market. That just wouldn't happen. So I am a bit hesitant on the current state of the market. I did buy a lot of Bitcoin on the way down when it was at 15,000, 16,000, and 17,000. I was buying it that whole entire 2-month stretch. But since then, I've not added any more to my positions just because we have seen the markets rally. We have seen a bit of a bounce, but we're seeing all crypto companies, all major tech companies announce layoffs. And that is not what you'd want to see if you were going into the start of a raging bull market. So I'd be very hesitant on just adding more to your positions. I'm not saying things are going to drop to new lows. I'm not saying things aren't going to go to new highs. I'm simply saying if we look at the data, yes, I was accumulating during the period, the 2-month period when we were just hovering between $15,000 and $17,000 per coin. But since then, we have seen things rally, and there just has been a lot of negative news coming out from major companies. And when you're seeing companies laying off employees, that's not a good sign for the overall market, coupled with just the overall economy. Next thing I want to go over is going to be with what's going on with liquidations. What we've seen is that this rally has been propelled a lot due to the fact of there's been major liquidations in the market. Many Bitcoin bears had been betting against the market for months. They had predicted a $10,000 per coin bottom for Bitcoin, yet we didn't see that. So when that news came out, that we started to see that rally, we have seen this bit of a short squeeze happen where a lot of bears have been getting liquidated. Their positions have been sold off, and we're seeing there's been over $1 billion of liquidations in the last few days. There was over $490 million of liquidations just from short sellers on January 13th. Then over $120 million of liquidations just from short sellers on January 15th. And we've seen elevated levels of these liquidations over the last few days because of the volatility of the market. So just that is why we have seen this rapid increase in Bitcoin's price, is because short sellers were betting heavily against the market. As soon as we hit that $18,500 per coin level, we saw shorts get wiped out, Bitcoin's price jump up 10% in a single day. Same thing happened as of recently when Bitcoin broke above 21,500 and we saw shorts get liquidated again, pushing Bitcoin directly up to $23,000 per coin. So when we're seeing this in the market, yes, there's a lot of FOMO. Yes, this is exciting times for people who own Bitcoin, me included. But am I adding more to my positions at this very moment? No, just because of overall market conditions, what's going on with crypto and tech companies. Now let's talk about what's been going on with Cardano, though, because now that we understand the overall environment for crypto and the bit of uncertainty that we still have, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on with Cardano. What we could see is that Cardano stablecoin D.E.B.T just recently announced on Twitter that they will be officially launching this month in January before February 1st. So within the next 10 to 14 days. And they haven't officially confirmed a specific date, but we have seen that this has been something that has been in the works for quite a while and could propel Cardano significantly higher. For those who aren't familiar, D.E.B.T is a crypto-backed, over-collateralized algorithmic stablecoin on the Cardano ecosystem. It has been developed by Cardano backers, IOG, and has been in talks for well over a year. And the key thing here is that this was supposed to be one of the first Cardano stablecoins, supposed to transform the entire Cardano ecosystem. And the key thing is that we have started to see major Cardano projects like Wing Riders, which is an automated market maker and a decentralized exchange. We've started to see all these major projects come out and hint towards big developments for D.E.B.T. So what this means for Cardano is that we're seeing that D.E.B.T should be launching in the next 10 to 14 days. This, coupled with the fact that overall market has been performing well, could propel Cardano significantly higher. So keep this in mind over the coming days when we do see a confirmation from D.E.B.T as to what is going on with the stablecoin. That could be the exact catalyst we need to see Cardano's price rally significantly higher, break through these key resistance levels, and start to approach levels that we haven't seen in quite a while.